it asked me to sign on, and it's not doing that now. And
So if you get the sign on screen on your
that's what I normally do on my old iPad. It does. That is the case.
I just went to your live stream, so we turned that down so we don't see that.
Sorry, I can turn that audio down. Hold on just one
No,
second.
I turned my audio down.
Okay, okay. So if I go to, let's see here, Ethernet is active. I'm right in. I can give you the IP address that I've got right now
On your iPad?
on my iPad. Now I've got a IP address and a router address and a subnet mask.
Oh, just give me that.
Okay, it's 10.55.44.143.
Let's see. That, what the firewall is about the address.
Now, I mean, worst case scenario, I could go back to my old iPad, but it's got a big old crack in it, and
Yeah, we'll put this going.
okay, okay, cool. I was stressing out so bad, I ordered me a Starlink, a mini Starlink, which I'll use anyways. You don't, it's a month-to-month subscription, $50 a month for 50 gig. Ain't too bad. And it's they say it's 100 down and 15 up, so I don't need it down. But when I'm traveling, I'll probably use that when I travel.
Have we not put this in before? Because I see this in the specific file. Go with the addresses. Looks like we've added this.
That might be the IP address for the Sling Studio. Then I don't know.
Yeah, I've got you, Tim English. This address is assigned to that. So I've got it reserved for you already.
Well, it wouldn't even run. I had to use my Verizon. I've got a Verizon internet box. I had to eventually go to that because I couldn't broadcast more than 5 minutes, and then it would just shut down, and I'd have to reboot it. Now with YouTube, when you reboot, it'll, you know, you can use the same stream. This was last Friday night.
I don't think we were having any issues tonight. Max, by the way,
Well, why is it not asking me to sign in?
then that should not ask you. If you get that IP address that you sent, that is bypass. I don't want to say bypassing the firewall, but allowing the firewall just to go through.
Let's see if I've got a speed test app on here. Yeah, I do. Let me just check it real quick. Let me turn off my. Let's see here. I don't know if it'll let me do a speed test with. Let's see what it's going to tell me. It is Cox. Is this Cox up here?
Yes.
Okay, let me run it.
I think we had an outage recently. It was Monday, but we had an outage Monday evening.
Well, the download. There ain't no way this is right. It's saying the upload is 244. What the heck?
Doing 44 meg? Yeah, that seems about right.
314 down and 244 up. I've never seen that in my life. Listen, there's no reason why I should have kept dropping Friday night. So I don't know if I just don't know. That's the craziest thing. I mean, I could not use the internet up here. I had to go. My wife had to bring my internet box, and half time I did that. Of course, that struggled pretty bad too. So, I mean, we'll try it. I mean, we'll go with it Friday night and just see what that, you know, what'll
Yeah,
happen.
if there's a problem, shoot me a text. I should be around the house Friday, so I should be able to look at it.
Okay. And it didn't have issues until around 7 o'clock. Now, that stadium filled up a little bit. Is this particular internet that I'm on right now without signing in, is that public or private?
That's district, school district. So.
I mean, so what I'm saying is the kids and parents ain't on this?
Well, it's not wireless. You have it through wire.
I know. Yeah, but so it don't share the free Wi-Fi? This particular landline
We
or
have a D network.
uh-huh.
In fact, I think we even have that turned off in the stadium.
Okay, okay.
Now, around the school, there will be a BYD network.
I got you, I got you.
We are coming nowhere close to using the bandwidth on Friday.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll just go with it, and then what I'll do is I'll bring my dadgum Starlink just in case and set it up, because I can't, man, I lost hundreds and hundreds of viewers because I kept on buffering, and finally I think I got them back about the fourth quarter. I don't know, but anyways, that's fine. I just want to make sure. I just remember on my old iPad, I had to sign in even this year. I was.
We made changes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, you shouldn't have had to sign. Well, yeah, you had to sign in the way you used to do that.
Yeah.
Because we were doing it that way. Now that I'm converting it, the firewall is going to get the same ID. You don't have to worry about it.
Now, what about when I start basketball and I go to Niceville's gym or Choctaw's gym or Fort Walton's gym? Will I be good then? I don't have to sign in down there either?
No, that's going to be different. We're going to, I need to talk to Dustin about that on how he wants to handle that.
Okay.
Because the gyms now, we're kind of making changes on the network that just can't plug in. Now, with that being said, I can go out yours. I think I know how we can do it. I just got to kind of get planned for it.
We only have 7 home games. So generally have 11, but we had a coach's change and they didn't finish the schedule and they just threw something together. So we only have 7 home games, but we'll be playing at Niceville, Choctaw, and Fort Walton's gym just once. So what I'd done in the past is basically just sign on like a teacher last time. Last year I did. It asked for a sign in and password. And whenever I try to get on that particular network, are you saying that'll be changed? I mean, it's not a big deal now. The first away game ain't until about the second weekend. It'll be all right. But I don't know right off the bat when we play the other school. I don't know exactly when we play. Now, what about our gym? Our first game is at the gym, and you ran me a hard line. Let's go back to live now. Yeah.
Now, I could do speed test from that access point to Central, so I want to see what kind of speed I'm getting.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now what speed I'm getting. It'll let me click it on. Right now, I'm running at about a 4.5 up. I'm running about 4.6 megs. So generally, I run 8 or 10, but then what happened, and what will happen here in a minute probably, it drops down to almost 0, and then it kicks me off. Sometimes it'll go marginal, which marginal is 2 megs when you're streaming. Yeah, right now, let's see. I bumped my settings to 8. Let's see if it'll climb to 8. It's starting to climb now. I'm at 6 megs now. But for some reason, it wouldn't even, see, I was set at 8 the other, last Friday night, and the best I could get was 4 or 5 megs, and then it just dropped off. After, at about 7 o'clock, it started dropping off really bad, and then I'd have to re-sign it, sign in, sign out, sign in, sign out. It'll keep some of my people that watched it just texted me and said, hey, your screen's frozen, your screen's frozen. That's how I found out about it. I had to go and look at it because I have my iPad monitoring screen and a live screen. And I can change it to see where my quality is, but I had to hit a button. So right now, as we're speaking, it's showing it at 8 megs. And that's as high as I can go anyways. It won't let me go any higher on my side. So that, just, anyways, that's the best that it'll let me get on my end.
But I want to make a change on my side here.
Okay. Yeah, I just, my big thing is, I just want to make sure that if I'm doing everything right on my end. Again, this last Friday night was the first time this has ever happened. Now, I will say, 2 Friday nights ago, we did get to marginal one time. I just happened to look down and it said marginal, but that only happened once. Last night, now, yeah, I'm running at 8. I'm live right now, and I'm running at 8. Now that's as high as it'll let me go. This Sling Studio will only accept 8 megs up, which is good, which is actually 4K. You need about 4 or 5 megs to run 1080. If you drop below 4 and you get to 3, you got to run it at 720. And most people watch it on their phone. Now some people sling it up on their TV. And when I'm running at 8, they can watch it in 4K. They've told me, they've sent me pictures, and it's crystal clear. So 8 is fine. Now, what I did do was I opened that window, Thomas, and I slid the cable out a little bit, and it was crimped pretty hard. So, it doesn't, now the crimp is not there. So I don't know if that was an issue. I just don't know. The wire looked pretty crimped. It wasn't cut on the outside of the cable, but it was crimped pretty bad. So I don't know if that had something to do with it or not.
Definitely could. I've ran some speed tests on my side from the wireless access point that's out there.
Yeah.
The central administrations where our internet access is. And I'm getting really good speeds on
Yeah. Well, so when I ran the speed test, I'm going to run it again, and it says it is hooked up to Cox Business, not my, this iPad is also on Verizon. So, so the down right now is running at 275. It looks like it's going to peter out at 275. Give it just a second, and the upload is, 223. So that's crazy. I mean, I've never seen that upload before in my life. I don't even know what the heck that is. I mean, that's crazy speed. So that don't even make sense to me. I've never heard of a packet. I don't know what y'all pay, but that's crazy. You normally don't need that kind of upload unless you've got a lot of people streaming live at one time. Let me go back to, yeah, so right now, yeah, it's staying right at 8 megs is my bit rate. So, I mean, that's normally where I stay. But it did earlier before I moved that wire. Now, the wire could have been the deal, but it dropped us off there while we were talking. It froze up. It went down to nothing. But right now, it's just sitting right there where it's supposed to purr at. And 8 megs is nothing compared to what Cox is supplying you guys. Is that speed test for the whole district, or is that for just this press box?
The entire district shares 10 gigs of internet.
A second? Or what are you talking about?
10 gigabits per second is what? 10 gigabits is what the speed for the internet for the school district.
Golly. Okay,
But that's
so
for different
so this, what I'm saying is, when I ran that test, is that the test for the whole district or for the press box?
That's the test for your client specific.
For us specifically up here.
For your client. For your iPad.
Oh,
That's not fine.
holy moly. Well, I should never have an issue. That's okay. All right. Well, what I'll do is we'll just go with that. I will bring my backup. Like I said, I ordered a Starlink, and I'll bring that. The little Verizon. The problem with the Verizon internet, that hot box that I got, is the newest one. But the problem is, when the stadium gets full, I don't have priority. I'm supposed to, but evidently I didn't. You know, I'm supposed to, with the I call it a jetpack or whatever you want to call it. I got 50. I'm paying for. Actually, it's unlimited. I went to an unlimited plan, so that's probably why I don't have priority. Before, I was paying for about 30 gigs a month, and they said that was priority, but I don't know if it was or not. But anyway.
It gets worse when you get a ton of people on.
That's right. That's right. Then we start sharing it and everything. So I'm gonna bring my Starlink. Nobody can get on that Starlink but me, and just in case something happens. But you know.
Shoot me a text though too. If you start seeing some issues, let me know.
Okay.
If there's whatever change I can make that I can help.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
kind of removing the web filter from it.
All right. Well, we go live at 5:30, and you know the stadium starts filling up around 6:45, 7 o'clock, and that's where I started having my issues last Friday night. So if you don't mind me texting you just in case, I mean, I will come prepared with my other internet source, and then you know if you can figure it out, that's fine. But I don't know if it's my stuff that's bad. You know, if something was acting up.
About that table, send me a picture real quick of that table. You said where it's the
You talking about what I'm looking at right now?
well, where you said the cable was going through the window.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll send you. If I
I
could.
can't say for sure that cable is bad, but just looking at the picture,
Right.
I would have concerns about it.
Okay. All right. That's what we'll go with there. And now that I'm looking on my window, it's actually got a little tear in the casing, but not the cord itself. So it's, you know, this cord's been up here about 2 or 3 years now, so it might be time to change anyway. So that's what I'll do. And I'm still running at an 8 now that I've moved that cable. I bet you, Thomas, that might have been my problem. Now that I've just put two together, I think that's what it was. Because there's no reason why I'll be dropping off if you're offering me 220 dadgum megs a second, and I'm only using 8. That's the most I can use in this Sling box. That's all it'll allow. There's other products out there when you're streaming with it that'll allow you. appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And again, my first home game, I've got you here. Let me just tell you what it is. Let's see, let me find it.
You're talking about first home game at the gym?
Yeah, it is the 17th.
So do me a favor on that. That's November 17th.
November 17th, and then I don't have another home game until the 5th of December.
So go ahead and a week before that, send me a text. I'm probably going to have to meet you up at Crespi High
Okay.
so we can get you on the network.
Okay.
And I can see, between now and then, I've got to get Justin to approve, how we're going to do it. I
Sure.
think I know the way that I want to do it. I'm just going to tell him this is the way I suggest.
So in January, in January, all three of my Niceville, Fort Walton, and Choctaw games are in January. So nothing in December as far as away games. All of our home games, they messed the schedule up really bad because we didn't have a coach. But yeah, so I play Niceville, Choctaw, and Fort Walton in January, so that'll give time. But yes, I will set an alarm to give you a buzz the week before. And how about that Monday before? Let me see what the 17th is on. Hold on, let me look at that real quick. 17th is a Monday. So what about the 10th? Would that be too early? That's a Monday.
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay.
You text me that morning, and I'll probably set up for either that day or that, or one of those days pretty quick after that.
Okay. That sounds.
I have that figured out by then on how we're going to do it.
Oh, great. That sounds good, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, thanks, buddy. All right, we're going to have this internet straightened up.